But where you find the real love, you can't quench it. You can't drown it. Many floods can't drown it. Your parents are against your wife, against your tribe is against the marriage. If you find the genuine one, none of these things can quench it. Why? Because real love has the most vehement of flames. Just like the jealousy that comes from it too. So there are three types of flame. You have yellow flame. You can know this one because it makes a lot of noise, but it has very little substance. The strength of a flame is how much heat and burning it can produce. Yellow flame, it has usually, you see it. If you put wood, pour kerosene now, put fire, you see it there. If you put your kerosene, if you cook with stove, you know what you have. And this particular flame produces a lot of soot, all those black stuff, carbon monoxide. When you see the women in the village who cook a lot with that, sometimes it won't be long, they start having eye problem because of that carbon monoxide. That is the first type of love. That type of love is called eros. In Greek, it's called E-R-O-S, eros. That type of love is sexual love, chemical love. When you say we have chemistry, it's sexual attraction. So most of the time you turn on your TV channel, MTV, and most of these novels that young people read, that's the type of love that I illustrating there, the yellow love. It cannot withstand anything. Go and carry fire, pour on that fire, it quenches. There's another type of fire I'm about to show you. If you pour water in it, it gets worse. So there's fire you can quench with water. There's another type of fire you cannot quench with water. There was fire that fell from heaven when Elijah, the prophet, called down fire. Before he called down the fire, he told them to pour water. He wanted to teach them there is fire. There's a difference between fire and fire. The same way there's a difference between love and love. He told them to get gallons of water and pour on the sacrifice. They poured. He said, do it a second time. They did. He said, do the third time. Until the whole trenches were filled with water. The idea is that if the God that is bringing the fire doesn't have the real fire, if it's matches fire, water will just quench it. This is the issue. So I'm going to show you 7 ways to know when the man has the real thing for you, which is this one. If you find it in your marriage, I have it with my wife. True love, watch this. There's a difference because lust is love. We call it love. That one is love. God calls it lust. Love is to benefit another by disadvantaging yourself, or love, true love, seeks to benefit another even if it causes you disadvantage. Lust seeks to benefit self at the expense of the other. Love seeks to benefit the other person at the expense of self.